By the divine grace of Jaganmata Shri Jnanashri Rajeshwari, by the grace, blessings of all the Mahatmas, the great souls who have tread upon this earth, who have given knowledge to everybody without holding back, with all their grace, we now are very fortunate enough to continue our Srimad Bhagavata Mahapurana Mahatmya. Up to yesterday, we had seen the Prasanga where Devarshi Narada is narrating how he came to hear about the Navahanha Parayana, that is Saptaha Parayana, not Navahanha, Saptaha Parayana, Saptaha Bhagavata discourse arrangement. How he came to know about it from the Kumaras, the four Sanaka, Sanantana, Sanatana, Sanat Kumar. So he had already explained how he saw that young lady standing there crying, how 100 other ladies were also serving that lady, and how young two old gentlemen were lying down there, and she was trying to revive them. So now, the girl rose to see me and agitated in mind spoke to me the following words. We are on page number 5. Now we are going to read the Sanskrit portion. Balo vacha bho sadho kshanam tishtha Macchintamapi nashaya Darshanam tavalokasya Sarvathapaharam param Sarvathagaharam param Bahudha tava vakyena Dukkha shantir bhavishyati Yada bhagyam bhavet bhuri Bhavato darshanam tada The girl said, "O Mahatma, stay a while, O pious soul, and put an end to my worry too. Your very sight is the best means of completely driving away the sins of the world. My grief will be assuaged to a great extent by your admonition. Then alone does your sight fall to one's Lord when there is great luck." So the very look of Narada Rishi, the calm composure and the clarity that this person is only good. So this was there in the girl's mind. So she says, by looking at you, by speaking to you, and by admonishing, means by your words of advice, my grief will be assuaged, means it will be removed or it will be lightened. My grief will be lightened. Narada uvacha Kasitvam kavimau chema Narya ka padmalochana Vadadevi savistaram Swasya dukkhasya karanam Kasitvam. Who are you? Kasitvam. Who are you? Kavimau. Who are these two persons lying down? Chema Naryaha. These ladies who are serving you. Naryaha. Kaha Padmalochana. These lotus-eyed ladies who are here serving you. Who are they? Vadadevi Savistar. O Devi, O gentle lady, why don't you explain to me in detail all these things? Swasya dukkhasya karanam. What is the reason for your grief? बालोवाच अहं भक्तिरिति ख्याता इमौ मे तनयौ मतौ ज्ञानवैराग्यनामानौ कालयोगेन जर्जरौ. What an answer the lady is giving. Aham bhakti riti khyata. I am renowned as Bhakti. My name is Bhakti. Bhakti, devotion, is now personified as a female lady. My name is Bhakti. Aham bhakti riti khyata imau me tanayau matau. These two people who are lying down here, they are understood to be my two children. They are understood to be my children, two children. And their names are Jnanam and Vairagyam. Jnana Vairagya Nama Kala Yogena Jarjaru. Because of the passage of time, because of the nature of time, because of the different conditionings in this particular time period, they have become old. Jnanam has become old, and Vairagyam has also become old. Means weak, they have become dilapidated, completely lost all their strength and vigor. Jnanam has lost vigor. Vairagyam also has lost vigor. Gangadya Saritaschema Matsevartham Samagataha. All the sacred rivers, Gangadyaha, in our Bharatiya Samskriti, whenever we have a bath or when we sprinkle water, we say Gange cha Yamune chaiva Godavari Saraswati Narmade Sindhu Kaveri Jalesmit Sannidhim Kuru. We purify the water by invoking the rivers. They are all sacred rivers. We may not be able to go to the rivers, but their subtle energies can be drawn, can be invoked by our chanting their names. So these who you see here, they are personification. They are all actually, they have taken the form of a human. These Gangadi Nadis, they have come here to serve me. Gangadya Sarita Chema Mat Sevartham Samagata. They all have come to serve me. That is, Gangadi Nadis have come to serve Bhakti. Tathapi nachame Shreyah Tathapi nachame Shreyah Sevitaya Surairapi. But even though these divine rivers have come and they are serving me, even then I am not having peace of mind at all. I don't have any peace of mind. Idanim shrunu madvarta Sachitastvam tapodhana. O tapasvi, tapodhana, O tapasvi, O great yogi, O great tapasvi. Listen to me now, I will tell you. Keep your mind concentrated on what I am telling you. Varta me vitatapyasti Tam shrutva sukhamavaha. My story is not a short one. My story is quite a long one. So listen to me with attention, and you will also feel joy in listening to my story. Sukhamava. The girl replied, I am known by the name of Bhakti, devotion. These two are regarded as my sons. They are Jnana, spiritual enlightenment, and Vairagya, dispassion, by name, and have become worn out by the process of time. These girls again are the rivers Ganga and others, gathered together in living forms for doing service to me, yet happiness does not come to me. Even though I am waged upon by celestial damsels, now hear you my story with an attentive mind, O sage rich in ascesis. My tale is a long one too, yet hear it and give me some solace. Whether you are going to get joy or not, I am going to get some solace by telling you. Sukham avaha yena aham sukham. That she wants to get some is from that. So ascesis means tapasya, penance. Utpanna dravide saham Vruddhim karnatake gata Kvachit Maharashtre Gurjare Jirnatam Gata Tatra Ghora Kale Yoga Akhandai Khanditangaka Durbalaham Chiram Jata Putrabhyam Sahamandatam Vrindavanam Punah Prapya Navine Vasurupini Jataham Yuvati Samya Prishtharupatu Sampratam Imau tu Shaitavatra Sutau me Krishyatashramā Idam sthanam parityajya Videsham gamyate maya Jarathatvam samayato Tena dukkhena dukkhita Saham tu taruni kasmat Sutau vruddhau vimau kutah Trayanam sahacharitva Vaiparityam kutassthitam Ghatate jaratha mata Tarunau tanayaviti Atashochami chatmanam Vismaya vishtamanasa Vada yoga nidhe dhiman Karanam chatra kim bhavet Very interesting story about Bhakti. Bhakti says, I was born in the Dravida country. What we call as Dravida means below Maharashtra. Southern states, what we call now as Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, and then among them specifically Dravida state is Tamil Nadu and Kerala, that's it. Such as I am, I was born in the Dravida country and attained maturity in Karnataka. Bhakti movement was there. I was respected here and there in Maharashtra and attained a ripe age in Gujarat. So the Bhakti movement is from the western side. From the east it came and slowly went to the top up to Gujarat. Mutilated by heretics due to the arrival of the fearful age of Kali. The word heretic is the ones who don't understand Bhakti, that's all. The word heretic here means the ones who don't understand Bhakti. What exactly Bhakti means? Bhakti is a very, very intense love towards God. It's an intense love towards the source of this universe. This is Bhakti. And only those people who have experienced this intense love for Paramatma can understand this. So if one Bhakta can speak to another Bhakta, but the ones who do not have this devotion, they cannot understand this. They are called as heretics. But what happens in this fearful age of Kali? If the heretics do not have devotion, it's okay. But they will say that what you are doing is wrong. They will say that what you are doing is wrong. They will not encourage people to be devotee. And continuing in the state for a long time, I grew weak. So slowly in Gujarat also she has become weak. And developed sluggishness, and along with my two sons. Sluggishness means I became very, very, very slow moving. Reaching Vrindavan, when I reached Vrindavan, however, I stand refreshed as it were. The moment I reached Vrindavan, I became once again youthful. Because there, people jump and dance and sing in Vrindavan. In Vrindavan you find everything. Govinda Jai Jai Gopal Jai Jai Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jai Jai. They'll jump and dance and sing. Rasa Leela will be going on. So in Vrindavan, the moment I went there, I became once again youthful. I stand refreshed as it were and endowed with extreme comeliness. Means I am now very, very beautiful. I am young, everything is there. I have now become quite young again, acquiring a most lovable exterior. I've got a good look and everything. These two sons of mine lying here are, however, experiencing great agony due to exhaustion. They are completely exhausted. These two sons. My sons, leaving this place, I am now proceeding to another place. My sons have attained old age. I am afflicted with this agony. Okay, how is it possible? The mother is young and the sons have become old. Though their mother, why should I be young? And therefore should my sons be old? Although we three live together. Why stands this incongruity? Why is this proper, what you call as the logic not there? There is no logic. The natural thing is that the mother should be old and the young sons should be young. With a mind seized with wonder, I deplore myself. Kindly declare, O sage, what may be the cause of this, O repository of yoga? O great sage, one who is very, very perfect in yoga, who is a treasure house of yoga. Why don't you tell me the reason for this one? Narada Uvacha Jnanenatmani Pashyami Sarvametat Tavanaghe Na Vishadastvaya Karyo Hari Sham Te Karishyati. Narada replied, with the eye of intuition, I perceive in my mind all this misery of yours as well as its cause. So, Narada Rishi is a Deva Rishi. He is also a Siddha Purusha. So, he has got intuitive power, power of intuition. So, he can see the past, present and the future. It's called as Trikala Jnana. He has got Trikala Jnana. So, he says, I see everything. I am able to see the cause of your misery. I am able to see everything. O sinless one, you should not give way to despondency. You should not be sad. You should not be grieved. Despondency means grief or sadness. Don't come into the stage of what we nowadays call as depression. Don't go into depression. Sri Hari will bring you happiness. The truthful faith, the deep faith in the grace of Lord Narayana, Lord Hari, he will bring you happiness. Suta Uvacha Kshanamatrena Tadnyatva Vakyamuche Munishvaraha. Suta continued. Having come to know the reality in a moment, Narada, the great sage, spoke as follows. In 1 second itself we could understand the reason. So Narada is now telling. Narada Uvacha Shrunushvavahita Bale Yugoyam Taruna Kalihi Tena Luptaha Sadacharo Yoga Margas Tapansicha Jana Aghasurayanti दुष्कर्मकारिणः इह सन्तो विषीदन्ति प्रहृष्यन्ति ह्यसाधवः धत्ते धैर्यं तु यो धीमा सधीरः पंडितोऽथवा अस्पृश्यानवलोक्येयम् शेषभारकरीधरा वर्षे वर्षे क्रमाज्जाता मङ्गलं नापि दृश्यते न त्वामपि सुतैः साकं कोऽपि पश्यति साम्प्रतम् जर्जरत्वेन संस्थिता वृन्दावनस्य संयोगात् पुनस्त्वं तरुणीनता धन्यं वृन्दावनं तेन भक्तिर्नृत्यति यत्र च अत्रेमो ग्राहका भावान् न जरामपि मुञ्चतः किञ्चिदात्मसुखेनेह प्रसुप्तिर्मन्यते न योः So Narad Rishi has now started elaborating the cause why she is young and why her two sons have become old, and how come she is getting all the support to be young. Now those two people are being unsupported. There is nobody to even pay attention to knowledge. There is nobody who can understand vairagya. But to an extent people do understand bhakti, therefore they are fostering you. So he is going to tell in detail. We will continue the prasanga tomorrow. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Sahaveeryam Karavavahay Tejasvinavaditamastu ma vidvijavahay. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah. Narayana